every year they give you 1 million. You imbalance.
If I were president of this country, God show you His wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're not footballer.
Yeah.
A football the very country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to answer because she's from Howard University.
Yeah.
What would the boy do for you? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Connections, then you not get it.
Yeah, no connection.
Yeah. Just say that all kind of things that just happen here. No heat, no tea. And the government need to really invest. The people like you that get the type of structure. They come say even they could just be getting you $1 million for the budget year. Every year they give you $1 million. You imbalance.
If I were president of this country, God show you His wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're not footballer.
Yeah.
A football the very country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to answer because she's from Howard University.
Yeah.
What would the boy do for you? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Connections, then you not get it.
Yeah, no connection.
Yeah. Just say that all kind of things that just happen here. No heat, no tea.
When he was 12 years older Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in the barrage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West. That's not about for Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Brazil to where. And said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he's not where he's just thinking all kind of way, Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went talking away, some kind of thing they did, but they did a resolution that passed because of money process.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2% to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kum, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with them.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving Ababa for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of old man, then he wants to persecute us. He's not going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kum? Then Kum said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Get 5,000, go look for lawyer. So from Kum offered, my own son offered that I went and found a resolution. I've never seen him say, why you all did this? You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So, starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said, son, correct move.
will determine a clear vision for the country. Okay, so it also includes the dividend on some of these problems. For instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpower bridge that the Chinese government is about to build, and the road from Cassidy Boulevard to 12th Street, they were all in the pipeline. That's true, but it was blocked in the pipeline. The President Buaka's visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we will take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Nigeria's interest, and then people fighting them will join inside and go.
Just a final question.
Yeah. So you see, he visited to the FOCA, to the China Africa Forum, has now got China excited with the new commitment to come do this project. They are in town already. You call the Minister of Public Works, will tell you the Chinese government don't waste time when they say they want to do something. But when you start on their interest, then you're in problem with them. Now, anytime we want to do anything on the global stage, the first question we should be asking, what's in it for us as a country and people? And if what's in it for us is good as a country and people, if other countries benefit from the trickle-down effect of our vote, okay. But we must never again vote on something that will hurt ourselves.
Nigeria is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's have to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that Dr. Ware is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought transformation, total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in the second term. But they don't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. You say Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. In sports? Zero. But yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see the Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national score, your experience in Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest country in the whole world. Worstest country in the whole world. If Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there's no God, I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right? The hardship, you have not seen the hardship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That is the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. It was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace. And people that brought war still continue to have the face at the end of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians in the wake of all of these hardships. They have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace, and if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking off jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the Republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until their tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the Republic. We're not a democratic period, so we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the one that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Maybe when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior, is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking on job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that. You know, and what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power that came to rescue cannot even give a $50, $100 job, lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power. I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. Baba know that. Baba know that. When we were there, the Buaka, we used to go to him and even feed Buaka because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow, but you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Oyota, I kept the peace. Chastel Ota, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, training position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person out because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson said, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even worked with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You understand? So, I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful. But we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we're in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson said, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagreed, and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We went to Ellen, and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked. You understand? They respecting leaders that are traveling, and you refuse for them to use the laws that they built, and Liberia said that and say, yeah, it's right. No, it's not right. If the Buaka man, he was not even president, and we give you a VIP all the time you're traveling. What you're doing is wrong, and you need to wake up. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everyone said that. You want that change? Buaka was not a change. Buaka was never the change. Those few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because where they went, there was no pressure. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they came for a change. There's never came for a change. Why they changing? To break the laws is why they changing? No. There will be a period and we will check. But again, like I said to all citizens, and that's what you saw today, in the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves. Be together, recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? Regain the people confidence. And Liberians are there. You got some sound Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of a pandemic. Liberia shine amongst a great nation. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong. Respect the law. And I did not bring 10 jobs. We met it. The Unity Party left it with us, and we respected it. So what's going on? Is it that Buaka angry because during Ellen time there were 10 jobs, and he want to break it because you are not happy? Is that why he's saying to us? Because the 10 job, I didn't do it. I made it there, and I respected the laws of the republic. And also, thank you for this time, for giving the opportunity. For the period of time, I hope that our people realize that
So let me say what's up to all of you, wherever you are. It's great joining us tonight, right here on this very day. And we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here again to beam with life and that of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And let me say what's up to all of my fantastic students, the offline ones and that of the online ones. We are grateful. And I want to say welcome to the program, Face the Issues. And on the program, Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities. Nope, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do dare stay in front of those issues, if they dare stay in front of those issues, we don't anyway hesitate, but rather we tear them apart. And in most instances, we'll just tell you sorry. But it doesn't in any way means that indeed we regret our actions. I want to say thanks to all of you who are dedicated to following us and listening to us always. And we are very happy that at least we are trying our best as a people to keep our calm. At the same time, we are pushing for the best for our country. You know, the normal politics of the day had never been there to help us as a people. And we strive all of the time. We have to make sure that we hold together and we'll be there to support one another in whatever we do. So these are challenging times, especially for our country. So we have to now see it and work together on our own. I was just called, when was it? Day before yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. Over 200 students. Over 200 students from the AMEU, I guess, who were on this USAID scholarship, USAID sponsored scholarship, and they've got no future. And it's worrisome for us as a country. This is what that happens when a nation, despite being independent, is heavily dependent on others. Why they squander their own resources? That's what happens. Nobody say anybody can depend on anybody. No, you can depend on somebody else. They just say, the man, the woman in a home, right? Naturally, by ground rules, by exactly what it is the man who's supposed to support the home. Anything the woman is doing is to help the man. And not the man helping the woman. It is to help the man. In our country, instead of us seeing these people coming as helpers to help us, we put our liability on them and make them to appear like people who are responsible. Now, there is responsibility and there is favor. When you're in a home, it is the man's responsibility to support the home. Any support the woman is bringing home is not responsibility, it is favor. Have you ever easily seen a man carry a woman to go and say for child support? For men to carry a woman to go say, I'm not working. The woman here, what they call it, so that the woman are bringing here now because she wants to support a child, her own child. You see the kind of thing, these are the conditions laid now that the law there. So you have what to go. The men are working, that the woman working. Then the woman can support the child. Huh? The men say hungry. The child hungry. Then the men wake up now and say, okay, say that the woman here working and then Anna working and the child here for two of us. She the one supposed to be supporting the home. That responsibility you're talking about also. Have you ever seen a man carry a woman to court for that kind of thing there to say persistent non-support because I'm not working? And it's understood that you're not working. So honor our laws. Honor our laws. With the exception of those divorce issues where, of course, women can also pay men for the periods and all of those things, and the men are working or so forth. That's a different thing I'm talking. But wherein the maternal responsibility is there. So if you can take a woman to court for maternal responsibility, it's clearly laid out. The woman has a responsibility to the child. You can take the woman to court for child abandonment because you are giving her your sponsor, your support and everything. You can. But not on a basis of saying that indeed the woman here, she's not paying money, she's not sending her child to school or this, that, and that. You can't do those things. No. They get maternal responsibility that the mother will have to give. In fact, to the extent that some of the grounds for which the custody of the child can be transferred to the father. Naturally, the custody of the child is the mother. The mother is the one who takes, right? That's the natural thing. But some of the conditions under which parents or father can take custody of the child is when the mother has neglected her responsibility to care for that child, despite the level of support rendered from the father to the child. That's when you can see those things coming in, where the father will now take the man and say, look, I want to take my child. Because the mother is not doing what she ought to do. So they can take the mother to court for those reasons. Because the mother gets her own responsibility tied to that child. So that's why. By the way, let's leave that. And that's on our laws here. So let's look at it that way and say, look, we are all Liberians, and that is why it is. We have never, ever seen it that we got to show to people what we are doing for ourselves before we go out there to help them. All along, we do nothing, and then we depend on them to come and help us. So we shift responsibility role to them and not favor role to them. We see then that it is their responsibility. So as a result, that is why our country is stuck as a result of this whole usage pronouncement. So over 200 students, and the only ones that we hear about, over 200 students are out of school. They went to the Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Education said, and they said they wanted the office. They said they put the money there. I don't know, the government stealing the money or something. The guy said that the office, before the closure of the USAID project, they already deposited the money in the ministry's account. That's what they said, and I'm still checking on that. I'm trying to make some calls at the ministry. They said they deposited the money in the ministry's account. And we think with those, and then they decided to go back to them under the conditions, under that promise, or maybe whatever assurance. They decided to go to the ministry. The ministry said, no, the money not there. Right? It is the ministry that's supposed to take that money, go pay the schools. That's how they do it, so that it's G to G. Government to government, right? Yeah, it's government to government. So, and it's G to G. So those are things, right? And if the ministry is saying that no, then what can the government do? Can the government not intervene at that point to say, look, we had over 200 persons that the USAID has turned over to us that we got to take care of. So we can pay the children school fees for these periods. Can the government do that? Instead of saying no, they pulled funds from USAID when they were pulling out. What did the government do? Under the CDC administration, that was affecting the health sector. They grabbed all the health practitioners. They said, you know what? We'll put your own government payroll, but we'll not be paying you the way USAID used to pay you. We'll pay you because you just have to that your citizens. The people were just helping you. So if like you send your child somewhere and somebody is sending your child to school, and then this child, the person who are helping your child is sending your child to school or whatever it is, that person is no longer able to help your child. And your child can, the only thing you can tell your child is that, you got to cut down on some of the things, right? Though the people there, the time you were with them, they were sending you to so and so school. But you are now coming to me. Let me just adjust to my level that I will send you to. Those are the conditions you can live. We can tell your child, say, I think you'll go to school again. No. These people are the state responsibility. So if you said and other people came and they had a lot of programs that they were helping them through, and then these people pull out because of their own state action, we think it's very, very terrible on the part of the government to not assume some of these responsibilities. Because it is a responsibility to make sure you provide education and so forth. And that's why it is. So about 200 students, that's bad. Where will they go? They are going to be out of school. You got to make some interventions so that you can stabilize it. And so some of you who are carrying 3, 4, 5 credits and so forth, you're plenty, so would not be able to allow you to carry all those credits anymore. We can give you some, at least just some intervention to be made by the government. That's all. You do it. You get the money. George, we are finished telling us in this country that there is money that can pay people school fees and they don't have to go back to their parents. George, we have told us that in a country there is money that you make sure you pay people wise fees. Their parents will not have to pay that. George, we are finished telling you, George, we are finished blowing hole everywhere. He has told us that indeed there is money in this country. That all the things in the excuses people can be given us also lies. There is money and we can find it and it can work. George Weah did not give excuses when you say pull out from the health sector when George Weah initially just took over. He decided to intervene. We got to look for the money. There's no excuse. So for these people to be going, out of, school and then the government is not making any intervention at all, or all the other projects and other things that you see people going through, that you see all of those things, why were you? You can't do that. That's bad. And people may not understand some of these things that we are talking, but one day you will come to the realization of knowing that no matter what it is, this country will be better. Oh, time will come in this country, the kind of leadership we are looking for. Thank God, George Weah can just show you're small, you saw it. Thank God you're now appreciating. They say, if you haven't seen dirty water before, when you see clean water, you'll not appreciate it. So it is good that you have seen dirty water. And the dirty water is the Unity Party government, and that the dirty water you're seeing now. So the little clean water that you were in, the little clean water you will get. Oh, what a dirty man, what a dirty, what a dirty. Now you're appreciating it. That George Weah time you're here, but you say pull out. George Weah will not take phone. Call a man from UAE. Get ready to go to France. Get ready. Say, Chief, I'm begging you. Then they will ask Weah, say, what are you already doing as a government for your citizens, for which you think that we should help? You say, as we speak. When I took over this country, the people want to see something. You can't go to somebody and be begging them. Then you're not doing anything for yourself. You can't do that. So we are able to tell them, when I went there, now the government is responsible for the payment of the national state exam. The state exam for all of our high school students, secondary students at the senior level, we're paying for all. Currently, as we speak, the University of that. These are things that he will be giving records. They will be sitting and say, oh yeah, but then the breading is too much on you. Will they kind of pull out? I think we can make some intervention. Then we will take phone. Call to the UAE. Why you play football? Why you gonna? He said, what kind of project you're talking about? You're to bring here. Education is very essential. We have over 500 of our students. They are out of school because of this USAID project. These people were helping in these areas. Can you people come and help us to continue some of these projects? Can you people come and then see to it that kind of thing we are doing here for you? When you cry on the side, and then we will take phone and call a friend and say, please, I'm begging you. I don't want it for myself. You just do it for my people. That kind of thing. That kind of thing you were on. There is clean water you have. You were saying that dirty water. Now you have seen the real dirty water. Now no wonder you're appreciating the clean water that you had, and you are calling it dirty water. They say when you see real dirty water, you see clean water and say that dirty water. And the real one you're seeing now, so a government that cares less about how you feel. All the pieces of advice we are giving it to them free for them to make these interventions on behalf of you people. What have they done new? What breading that you had that they have taken off you as a result of a reckless, quote unquote, reckless government of George Weah put that breading on you people, and when the king lifted it, so these people, here is it. A system that was there to do R and drop at the state-run University of Liberia. Students have to be protesting and say, they say no R and drop now. They cut down the whole system. They get ready. They say, well, you have to register. How is that possible? Do you know what the R and drop and thing can help to do? For convenience, for suitability of studies. At our university, every choice you make is for convenience, so that your education, because I play that on a life now you're studying about. So everything about your convenience and so forth, that's why it is. So if you started some share use here and there, you get ready, you say, no, I'll drop the other course, I will add the other one there. Okay, I get let's share you now, get small, yeah, I can add in one there. The eye and drop, all those things can happen. So then you get ready, you eye and drop, what is it? Those were the rationale behind it at the time. I don't know whether that rationale is no longer necessary. Well, when you just go, you register your courses, you go on forth, yeah, no problem. If that is a new policy, it's not the issue. But students equally will not have to protest for that. These are the kind of things that happen in this country now, and where we are, and you're seeing all of these things happening. And where we are getting, but that's God. You say we are government, dirty water. This that I was talking about, like Israel was saying this morning. You was saying, it be the whole day they're talking about we are people in there. We are people. Look, let me tell you something. If we are not doing the right thing, I'd rather choose to distance myself from we are than to associate myself with we are. Do you know why I thought to myself, I said, no matter what kind of money they waste as information ministry, I can never be an information minister. I beg you. I'm going to be information minister. You know why? You know the greediness here, you can make some political. Because as an information minister, maybe I can be, maybe on a responsible government where we get responsible people, what they call here, there, to be an information minister. Where you got to take your own salary to clear the mess of other people who eating their salary and creating mess, then I must come here to patch them up using my salary and my name and everything on the land while they sitting in their offices and doing trash. The only person I will owe it to that I can do it for if I want to do is the president. And now my fellow cabinet officials go do mess. Then I can cover them up for what? That's the reason, because people are very, very reckless in this country. I'm not going for ministry. Where I say that? People like you don't even know smart. Everything that get money. People look at, oh yeah, I want to get money, I want to be controlling this. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. That's bad. This country is for all of us. A lot of our people out there, they are struggling. That's why you see the little interventions that we are used to be making. We appreciate it. You didn't appreciate it. You said our dirty water. You wanted clean water. The clean water, that bugger water. Now you see the clean water, now it's really dirty bad way now until somewhere you want to go back. But it's hard. You got to wait until time comes, then you decide whether you want to get another new water or you want to go back to that water that you thought was dirty water. Because this country is for all of us. And we will try. We'll try to help you all to understand how to solve problems in this country. It's not by violence. It's by the exchange of ideas. It's not by envy. It is by the exchange of ideas. It's not through jealousy. It's by the exchange through the processes leading towards having a country. That's what people do. But don't get time for whatever it is. Go in the West, where we're craving to go every day. Jealousy can be constructive, can be destructive. So what are you people doing? But you see, all of the things you can be talking, you can be saying, oh, you're talking, no problem. If God can make pastors to preach throughout their whole life until they die, why more about me preaching for my country? That's my own tax I take on. I'm passionate about it. So I care less about how anybody feel. I'm passionate about it. You think I care about whether your okay result to it? You think I care about it? You think the pastor and we can be preaching? You think they're preaching because if you're not changing, if failure to change were basis to demotivate pastors, no pastor will come to be preaching. But they not get down for that thing. Just some pastor then they there. Like just for the money business that all. But people like us, we believe in preaching because I think the message is going forth. So we are preaching political sermons and we are passionate about that. Thank God the sermons are yielding results. Today, the national soccer team of Liberia played. Is that they played Tunisia 2015? What they happened to us? We'll be there here and they say we could be there again. Repeat history. How is that possible? And then I asked this question, our way in Nidonwi. Is that Nidonwi? Okay, Shuffling Town, because I've gone to the magisterial court there for a case, and I was around there. And then some of the fans were there. They say, oh, AB, the leading all 1-0. I say, the leading all time, they 1-0. They say, yeah. He said, but how can they leading all 1-0? The guy say, but the team is playing. I said, yeah, but then if they are playing, then we'll make a comeback. And I just play a joke. I say, no, Boka allow me to time. Boka will come by and redeem, and then we'll score. They begin to laugh about it. But deep down within me, I've said it here repeatedly, that when you are operating on a curse, effort is useless. So when the guy said, but they playing, they rank to mind. God said, tell that man who say they playing. Play is not the issue. Effort is not the issue. Whatever it is not the issue. If you are operating on a curse, effort is useless. If you are operating on a curse, you like it, you go to school. You like it, you be the best student. You like it, you be to work on time. You like it, you go like this. Every time I'm telling you all these things that God can be telling me to tell you also, because if you don't get respect for God at the only time, you don't know that God is it. When you are operating on a curse, effort becomes useless. In fact, God will make you to know that you are exerting effort, but nothing will come from inside. He will make you to believe that you have done everything possible, but nothing will come from inside, because that's how God operates. He will not make you to be lazy. He will give you the ability to be strong, but the result of that strength, you will not get it. That's how God operates. The ungratefulness in this country, the disrespect you're showing to people whom God himself has chosen and said, these are my chosen ones. And when God said, touch not my anointed, you're telling a pastor that you're talking about? So when they say, when God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet, this is anointed. When God anoints people and said, this person is going to lead this. God anointed David and said, this is the man who's going to be. And he said, David is not all right. David didn't wake up to go be doing something. No, David was a warrior, but God anointed him. He was anointed. He was chosen. No, there are people who are chosen. And if you don't recognize God's presence over their lives and you continue to fight them, you are hurting yourself and you are operating on a curse. At that point, no matter what effort you exert, is useless. But when God is on your side, sometimes appearance is just all to it. You don't need to do anything. Appearance is just all to it. Look, here, listen now. When God anointed David, and God said that David will go kill the giant Goliath, what did God use to kill Goliath? How do you call that thing, man? I want to call it the English way. I want to call it, you don't want to call it sling. No, I want to call it, we used to call it some kind of name in the interior. Yeah. Okay, let me just describe it to our old man and so that they can get it. That thing that we can put, you can put it right inside, then you turn it, and then when you release it, you can just see it going straight. It will go. That how God said, I'm not going to use big thing to destroy I'm not going to use big thing to destroy the big man. I will use small thing to destroy this big man so that I will use a small man to even go and do it. That's how God can operate. They're pressing you over. When God's blessing is upon you, what kind of effort did we really exert? I just said a question. What kind of effort? They are looking like that. Even Saul was very sorry for him. Saul decided to take all his armor and put it on David and said, David, that man, you're going for an small man. I will put all the things on you. David say, it's too heavy for me. Please take it from me. Go put it down. I'm going like this. I'm going my little country cloth. I'm going my little country cloth. I get my little bear with my rack inside. That's why I put inside me to go. This was God's anointed. When God anoints you, you just only need appearance. That's all. You all learn these things. The national team today, they played. They're supposed to have won the game. They were excellent. But they did not get the results because they are very, 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 very operating on a curse. And so when you are operating on a curse, no matter the effort you exert, no matter the effort you exert, it's just useless. So most often you may not understand some of the things we can be talking. And people like Jeremiah Kuhn, who just came from cursing an anointed child of God in George Weah, or chosen one, or grace carrier, or grace barrier, the man who is full of grace, you just for insulting and denigrating a man, calling a common man. That is God's habit. There's a man whom everything he touches, God blesses him. And God demonstrates to the whole world that of all these footballers that will play in the whole world on the continent of Africa, wherever they are, this is my chosen one. Whatever he does, I will bless it. And he has been very grateful to me and has been very much loving to my people. So as a result, I will continue to bless him. That man is cursed, is insulted, denigrated by a demonic agent in people like Kunde, who had to even survive and benefited from the grace of the very weird. That man wakes up and goes to the national team. The national team, the man is operating on Christ already. You know it. The man had disgrace of national figure. Then he goes to the very, oh gosh, these people, a very poor Tommy. Ko Bangalu, that error you made. Look, Rusafa Raji, big error. You also want to tell the vice president, no, don't come here. Don't come here. You know, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. You know, yeah, that was a story. I will try to connect it. You know, and this is very important for all of us. There's a game Liberia is supposed to play, and they went on camp in Mali, 2002. So Charles Taylor had his own issue with the whole national team. I don't know what the problem he had with Weah. He wanted Weah out of the national team camp and so forth. The list he told, peace be to his arches, they all used to be explaining these things. And Taylor sent one of his agents on the team camp. And Weah said to the team manager, he said, it would have been better this man did not come because I've already motivated the team. They were already set. That guy went to the team and then went and told the team. He left on Taylor. Taylor saying that he went and told the team that Charles Taylor has told the team. Charles Taylor told them, said, they don't have any money now, but if the team can do whatever they can, well, they can do it. Then later on, he left message that Charles Taylor does not want for Weah to be part of the team. Weah should leave from Mali. He must leave the team camp and go. You see that kind of thing? Weah said, we were already motivated going to the game. The presence of that man demotivated the whole team. You see, the presence of Jeremiah Kuhn gave curse. It was a curse. His image carries curse. So as a result, his presence down there, that what demotivated the team, and of course, so forth. They beat them. But we can't always wish our national team evil. Everything is not about politics. That's why you got to stay the politicians out of these things and tell them, say, look, y'all go sit down. Now everything you got to show your faces to. The country is not already okay. They are not happy with you people. The national thing goes with success and so forth. You can bring an agent or an image of, disgruntlement. Somebody who a presence will lead to disgruntlement. You take that kind of man off. That clear thing we're talking about here. You're not supposed to allow these kind of people around the team. All of these conditions now, I said, no, the president or the vice president, yeah, we understand. You hear what they call your support, we understand. But they're doing all kinds of things. You're doing all those things. So you'll see what happened to our team now. These are things that we know about, and we'll always share it with you people because we know all these things is about our country. I have nothing, absolutely. Once Liberian people are happy, we will be happy. And we'll try our best to make sure that no matter what it is that you go through, you'll be able to get it. And whether you go or you come down. So, these are some of the things that we've been talking about. Let me just remind you that you can play it your cash giveaway star 799 star and 100 hash. Yeah, the made with jackpot. You can have that. Yeah. Star 799 star 100 hash. You can play that. All right. So this is it, and we are very much we're thinking far, right? Let's ask ourselves the question: where is our country at the moment? Where is our country at the moment? Lawlessness has taken over this country. Things are not okay. I was reading through the newspaper and I came across a story that Snow said that the president should act on those people they suspended at LTA. Over 1 year. This is where we now know that Bwaka's suspension is just like cancellation or dismissal or removal. 1 year. People sit at LTA and they are acting. These are outsiders. Bwaka carry in and they are acting. And they are getting salaries. And Bwaka is sitting here and treating our country in this manner, Mr. President. Do you rather sleep at night? If you ever can sleep or so forth to know exactly. Do you rather sleep at night? You don't. Because the fact there is, this entire country, you just dismissing people in the name of suspension, in the name of fighting corruption. But the clearest thing about it is that nobody is saying that you can fight corruption. No, you want to fight it, you fight it. Nobody have issues with it. Look, if people in the CDC government, nobody was taking money from CDC government and giving it to me to tell me, say, I'm a Kamara. Even they were giving me, I'll tell them, say, look, that money you are giving me, you are stealing the money. Go and answer to it. The people say you are stealing it. Go and answer to it and tell how it is. This is very important. Clear your name so that I'll be proud of you as a friend. Simple. Why you think we are behind it to anything? You tell them, say, yeah, you'll go through it too. You'll try to account for it. You'll do this. You'll do that. All the kind of thing we'll be talking about it because it's very essential for them. People sitting at LTA. Then you just added Emma Glasgow to it. Let me say the LSCC say they came out with their report recently. I know that today or something. They're talking about institutions that they have about 27 or so forth. I saw McGill need there, all the country with payroll, what all the nonsense. Then let's talk about it. Then they never added Emma Glasgow there. They say they forwarded Emma Glasgow or so forth. All those things we're not even seeing anything there. There's nothing about the LTA. To be indicated, let's say, concluded, that is what we found. Even if it happened, Bwaka, why can't you take the necessary action? If these people were investigated and they were caught into acts of corruption, We got to take the necessary recourse and let the right thing be done. But you can't get people repeatedly acting, and you get people they just on suspension. Indefinite suspension. It's not for these kind of positions. How will you do that? Because most of these corruption fights are not genuine and sincere. This country, when you hear us talking, you can say, oh, you been talking. Yeah, we'll continue to talk. It's our passion. So we are not heard. They say anything you're passionate about, you can't hear you. Right? Yeah. You are just happy. Anything you are passionate about, this country is finished. Joseph Boga said it. This country is finished where we are. People just on survival now. Anybody, what you can get is grab it, you eat it, you go by your business. That's just all you can do. Just don't, for the fact that you're not depending on, OYO, right? They say on your own. Yeah, OYO. That's also OYO we are on now in this country. We are just on our own. The economy is bad. Very terrible. This country is struggling for recognitions from countries that are supposed to be struggling for us to recognize them. Instead, we are struggling for their attention. This is the level Liberia to now. We're forcing ourselves at conferences. The West African Examination Council, they having their conference, they force our president there for recognition. People should be begging. Even we are in his former self as president of this republic, people still begging we are to attend to functions, and he's saying no. I can't go there. I can't go this other place. I will not have the time. I will not do this. We're forcing ourselves on people. They get another program and say, oh yeah, that put the president in there so that people will see him. You're going to be forcing yourself on people. Why have we come to this level where we are now struggling for recognition, both locally and internationally? Look at the kind of programs that we are can be at. Let me say Boga can be attending. Look at the kind of, you mean the president is fighting for recognition in this country? He wants to be seen, he wants to be known. Wow. Just recently, people, your majority blood speaker, he jumped from here, he went. Then you see newspaper outlets. The journalism profession, I was just telling my staff before we could come on, I told them, say the media can never ever sell you if you are not marketable. Image, there must be a semblance of an image that can be rebranded. I always told people talking about PR, you buy, you bad. The media can't help you. The reason why you saw our support with the CDC was successful is because there were things that we could talk about that you could see. It will level you to ignore it. But today, the truths don't hide. The facts are there. You can still see them. That today your eyes getting open now to see them. People who call themselves journalists and they say, oh yeah, we want to be. No, you can support your country. It doesn't matter. Any journalist who's supporting the Unity Party government, yes, I support you 100% because why? You got to support your country. And any government of the day is upon you to support your country. And that's why it is. So it's not a bad thing. I don't have any issue. And I would never call any journalist regime journalist or partisan journalist or so forth. No. For the fact that there is a government that is there now, the honor is upon you to support your country. And if that government is doing something good, and there are other people in the country who are trying to say no, the government is not doing it, it is your responsibility as a journalist to say no. We have to highlight those things that our country is succeeding in, our country achieving as a result of this government. It's a good thing to do. I don't have any issue with it. But now where you as a journalist, nothing is happening. That is where the problem comes down. In law, let me tell you this. When you hear us pleading for people in court, there's another side of it. Why it is true that perjury is also there attached to something that can go against witnesses who come and they just lie. That's why when you go swear in a court, they can tell you, say you're speaking to the knowledge of what you know. So the knowledge of what you know may not be true, but that is what you know. So it's not an issue. But one thing they have as lawyers is for the lawyer to know that what his client has done is wrong. And he's aware of it, and he decided to conceal it. That is not right. But you can either come up and say, look, this thing that you claim my client did, can you prove it? Yeah, lawyers can go on those things. It means that whatever it is, I can push harder. And once you can prove it, my client will go free. It doesn't mean my client didn't do it. But I'm only pushing you to prove whether my client did this. That's just the proof I'm looking for from you. So by you not proving that my client go it doesn't mean I support what my client did or so forth here and there. Because as far as I'm concerned, I didn't see what my client explained to me is what my client explained. My client says she never took it didn't me. What the client informed me about is what I'm trying to take the case on. So come and prove it that my client took it. If I'm able to push harder and then boil your argument and my client is proving that my client didn't take it and my client is free, it means that I supported my client because I didn't see my client taking it anyway. What my client explained to me is on that basis. I said, but then let them come and prove it that you did it because they haven't got any proof against you. So those are things that you will be able to do. But for you as journalists to sit down and the people lie. So you see the journalists say, oh, Reggie Kun is received by Nigerian parliament. But they say the deputy speaker for Nigeria met Reggie Kun. God. People struggling for recognition. You see how people have stooped so low in this country? You see how people very, very low in this country? You just reduce our government to this level. You go around, you want to go here and there. I remember it was sometimes back in January, February. Yeah, I think January. Yeah, January. They said Jojo Bwaka was on Aska coming. He wanted for people to know he on Aska. He in the plane, just passing around, shaking everybody. I'm Jojo Bwaka. I'm Jojo Bwaka. You gotta be doing those things to show yourself out. You got to show yourself out. You think I will go into communities? They're passing around. Hi, y'all doing? Y'all all right? Yeah. I don't want to ever go say I can be on radio every evening. What kind of behavior is that? Then you go stay on the other side. You get ready. How you doing? Oh, I'm God sent. I'm heavy God sent. And I want what kind of thing? I won't be doing that kind of thing. Why were you stoop so low like that? Why? Why were you stoop so low like that? No, what you do is what people will know you by. And what people will struggle to know you by. They will be fighting to know you. They will be fighting to see you because of what you do. You can't go be showing yourself to them, no. When I was coming out, sports reporter in this country, passing a royal, who knew me in this country? Yeah, I was the best sports commentator. That the people started knowing me because I was the best sports commentator. Even up to this date, I'm still a sound sports commentator. I can do sounding. But you see, that's supposed to say, oh, they got this now. There's that. That's how people got to know me by what I did. I didn't apply to go to Truth FM. No. I was just on TV at the C station, the real TV component. Let me say the cloud TV component of this station. I was there. I used to be doing football games live, doing games and things. I was there when Ambrose Man, who is right there today. They called me. They said, AB, come. We want for you to come and do sports here. Because of what I did, I didn't go pop and say around. Look, there are places that you even go. You don't have to apply. You see the footballers that are passing around here? They don't go around looking for clubs. So it is clubs that look for them because of the way they play. The way they play, the hard clubs can go look for them. You got to do something before people know you. But you just wake up, you get one, and you see, to you say that your majority speaker, that man will be prosecuted for using our country money, illegitimately using our country money. That man will be prosecuted. Except, and I can tell this one free to Richard Kuhn. The day he hears about 2023 elections, let me say 2029 election, and the result ends. Yes, that they say CDC is back. Let Richard Kuhn, let me tell you now, that one part is very clear that my own campaign there. Let Richard, then it shouldn't make mistake. Then John, we are going to make big mistake. Then you can go say people like A, B there. Live from behind that microphone. Can't say that and can't be something. Richard Kuhn, that him, look, we will grab Richard Kuhn in this country. That human being that passing around and just using our country money. Illegitimately using our country money. The budget that they have, which of course is not a sound budget, and they're passing around where they're just using the country money like that. Richard Kuhn will pay for it. And we get a law that will hold Richard Kuhn for that one day. Let me tell you something. That guy, anything crazy, will make Richard Kuhn look like somebody who is stateless. That means he will not be citizen. Because that man, look, will grab Richard Kuhn. Let me tell you now, clearly, you just carry, you're ready to record it again, carry. You carry they want to hear again. You say I'm threatening VP Kuhn, right? The other one, that legal threat to Richard Kuhn. You tell him the day that illegal money that he's using down there here in his group, they will pay for it. They will pay for it. That money, I beg you, yeah. That man will be passing around like this under the gas of saying he's speaker. Who made you speaker? Then you passing around using our country money like that. I beg you, yeah. That man will look. That guy will get rotting in jail. You know the kind of people that they tell you say anything. Look, even if they go, what did they call executive club? You know the bad thing about that kind of man who maybe something will just happen to him, just die one time. Because the idea is he has elevated himself, he has ballooned himself so much to the extent that when you take air from inside him, deflate him, he will just give up on life. I'm telling you so that his children, his relatives, they can listen. There is nothing about witch hunt. There is about setting things straight in this country. There is a future always. You may sit down and enjoy this honor of lawless Joseph Boakai. Thank God a separate branch of government. You never needed to take instruction from Boakai. So now that you will say, oh yeah, like the president told me, say I don't want to speak up. Like the president can tell you whether you speak up. Anyway, sat and said the only way you can be validated or you can be legitimate is when the executive official appearing to you. That means you speak up. Anyway, I said that the time that you will know whether when somebody from the executive appears before your group and you call yourself speaker and they appear there, that means you are the real speaker. That the time you will know that one. And you feel get sense in this country. There's stealing business that can make, when people are rogues, they can't get sense. The law will take its course. And I'm just teaching you, the law will take its course, whether you like it or not. That one, even if I'm not in a country, or whatever, that will be my special assignment. Thank God we know all the properties you begin to acquire at the time you just begin speaker. All the things that are glaring. That one we can see it clear. We know the proceeds. No, that property you acquire from the proceeds of illegitimate from corruption money. You stole the money. Anything that you were not given by law and you took it onto yourself by yourself and you converted it to that one that's stealing, that's embezzlement, that a charge there that will pour you. And look, all that thing that you own, you will tell you. You know your go are recalling me because me again I can give it to your heart. There's your thing you're on here. Yeah. Everything I'm telling you, so you ask legal minds, what are the things I'm talking? It doesn't make sense. You ask them. For Richard Kuhn to say that right here and say because Joseph Boakai sent executive people to him or friends humanly then to their committee. So as a result, he recognized as speaker. I beg you. They tell you that I think I'm able to be recognized as speaker. So it's saying in our constitution like that for one to be declared speaker, people must appear to you. Executive must do business with you. Or the Senate must concord with you. Even the Senate does not have to concord with you for you to be a speaker. It doesn't work that way. The Senate is a separate branch, it's a separate body. So, hey, you say you speaker now. We are getting there. People may not understand these things. The law will take its course. And all of these things we'll be saying, we are stressing on coons so that we can see another group of coons coming up. Our children are going to school, they see the coon and behavior. If we don't score coon there and say, look, this thing that they are doing is wrong, another child will see it as right and they will want to tread a similar path, and we don't want that. That's why you see we are stressing on these people. That when you do these kind of things, you have to account for it in the future. This is about our country. You may sit on our president, you like it, you say the president will let you to do anything, you get ready, you do it. Hey, happen to Brandon Samaga. He said, oh yeah, Honor Ellen Johnson said, yeah, I can take the AFL pull money and use it any kind of way. The next president came, they prosecuted him. And the question I was asked was, Brandon Samaga said, oh yeah, the president told me to do it. And the question I was asked by the court is that the money that the president told you to take, let's agree that the president even told you to take the pull money. Does it fall on the constitutional authority of the president to tell people, or ministers say, go take people private money? No. But then you have to pay for it. So even that the president told you, according to what you said, let's agree, even that the president told you, does the president authority extend to private fund? The president has an area that he operates. He can tell you, say, go to the other entity, go to the port, go to the other area, take money from there. Everything falls under the president. But now people private money, where the president will tell you, say, the president gave you instructions, say, go to Simeco and then go and shut Simeco down, take money from there and then bring it. And now, the president does not fall there. The president does not fall that far. So the question will be asking Rachel Kuhn is, Rachel Kuhn, you say the time that you told him money, then you were passing around with a US speaker. Who made you speaker? Then you will say that the justice minister made me speaker at that time. The justice minister, you say, okay, let's agree, even that the justice minister is one of the arm of government. The justice minister is appointed by the president, right? Very good. And he's wholeheartedly with the executive arm for providing legal aid towards to the national legislature, because, right, does he have an authority to confer or interpret in a way that he will confer speakership on you? That question, no. You see, we already finished starting the courtroom set for Kun, because that kind of answer that he must start looking for now, because Kun will pay. The more the case is prolonged and the more Kun continue to travel and enjoy the country money, that how the bread party up on him and his family will suffer. As of 2029, his family will start suffering. His children will suffer, because every other thing that they are doing now, they will pay for it. That the kind of question that they will ask him. Kun, you say you are speaker. Who then made you speaker? He said, no, I have majority people on my side. All right, you say you have majority people on your side. Okay, we agree. In what way did you become speaker? By the majority. Who told you to do XYZ? Then you grab Gregory Coma and put Gregory Coma inside too. And say, with honors too, you went at the national legislature and you brutalized lawmakers. And the records are there, the videos are there, we can see the clip. It is also there. You brutalized lawmakers, honor your command. You brutalized lawmakers. They will prosecute you for that one again. So you see, their country will be straight. That God doing these things. Rejeku will not go free with that thing. He like he won't fly anywhere honor his speakership like a business. Let him take our country money and be fly around with it. Let him fly around with it. Whether you like it or not, this simple question I'm just asking you. What made you speaker? That are all simple to you. On one condition, it made you speaker before you were taking the money and passing it around with. Who gave you it? Because you know the authority. Let me tell you the authority. The national legislature is only there to appropriate. But it is a constitutionally legitimate law-making body that has that authority. That authority is conferred upon a legitimate authority, constitutional legitimate authority. So let's agree that Kun decided to give who said money. Was he constitutionally the kind of man that's supposed to gain that money? Right? Was he the kind of man that's supposed to give himself that money to apportion money for himself? On what condition? Does he have that right to apportion that money? Every other thing that happened on Kun them, who then appear to them, whether Gafwan then appear there for budget hearing, whether who all appear there, everything is ultra virus. And a warning to the concessioners. I see Kun then telling you say that you should go for concession agreement revision. Any attempt, anytime you go in front of the Rachel Kun leadership, and you have any concession agreement revision, what they call you decided to go in a contract with them. I'm telling you now that the next line of people, I just warn you, any agreement you went into with Kune to go review concession agreement under that ultra virus group, that indeed the government of the Republic of Liberia with the what the judicial arm, the judicial arm of our entire establishment, they said these people are operating ultra virus, and y'all decided to go sit with them, and y'all had agreements, and y'all decided to what? How you wanted to do it? Y'all decided to review, and then it affected. It must just stop to 2029. Anything you have, it must just stop right there. If it passes, it enter. Everything you do is no avoid. You will take the risk. And if not that risk you're taking, you're the concession companies, that risk you're taking. You tell your people now, eating and talking here so, because I saw a responsible government coming that will be dealing, because we got to restore this country now. We got to restore this country to, a lawful era where things happen. Anything that was not done right was never done at all. This is very important. The reason we are saying this, don't mind people. Not because they're there today, they tell you say do the wrong. Tomorrow you will account for it when they're no longer around. Today you may get the support of the current government, and then you're doing all of the wrong things. But when that government leaves, another government comes in and decided to go for everything. The Brandon Samaga case is a classic example. You may enjoy everything you want to do. The wrong things, you'll be protected. Nothing will happen to you. But guess what? When that government leaves, and the next government is going to check into the files, let your government doing that. And your government checking in CDC file. And it says CDC did something that were not right. Yeah. So you see that, right? So if you can enter CDC file, why may you think people can enter your own file when they come back? Why may you think that they can enter your file? This useless and reckless government that is very, very reckless. In fact, they are very shameless to the extent that even their followers are useless and reckless. People who stick onto them. They are very useless and reckless. No sound thought. I'm going to wonder what else some of them, how they keep running their homes. Because if they can look at this government recklessly running this country, then you will know how their homes are like. Look at their homes. Because they say charity begins at home and air, bro. Good. So most of the people who will not see the wrong of this government and they stay supporting it, then you will know what kind of home they have. If you have your gay child who you think want to marry to any United Party board, who stays supporting the government, just think about it that your child going to suffer lawlessness. They will flock, they will beat your child. Look, that person there, in fact, your child will not get it right. Then your child children there, your child children will suffer a lot. Because I will not see a government like this. They have no respect for the rule of law. They think about how they're running their own homes. How are they running their homes? All the turning UP people that you see, what are that woman supporting UP, all the whatever, that mean they are home, then they can respect their husband, they can whatever. If a man won't forget it, they can abuse their women over because that one I just see because they have no, oh gosh. No matter what it is, the best thing I could do, which of course would not still be good, is to just remain silent. It just remain silent because they cannot embarrass. No, so now when you know our opponent, they can say anything you do a really formal more. You know when you're more for you can't talk. They say anything you do a formal more. You know what they are saying? They are saying, it make it I can't talk. When you post anything you formal more. They think for more. That means they can't yet talk. And that's the best thing that you can do for yourself to say, I can't yet talk. Because you either talk in defense or you talk in condemning. Now, you don't want to condemn because you don't want to make your friend to feel bad. You don't equally want to defend them because you don't equally want to make yourself your knees fall for nothing. So as a result, you just tell them, say that here, just for my boy, I'm not talking inside. You know, when you for your mouth, you can't talk. I think that the best thing you're supposed to do for yourself to save your future. Today, Costa them, future them, haunting them. Tomorrow, your own will haunt you. You're calling on radio, you're saying a lot of things, it will haunt you. Lord, you should get morals. It doesn't matter what it is, you should get morals. I was on Truth FM when somebody was telling me something one time, and it was the Liberia Football Association. You know, Charles Mazale is my friend, and he's he was head of the club association. I don't know what he said. And they all be talking about corruption, about Mustafa Raji, blah blah blah. Yeah, and what did I say? And they wanted me to flag it on the radio, and I said I don't have the moral to speak to the issue of corruption now about LFA, but deep down I know that Mustafa Raji is doing well, and Mustafa Raji is my man. So I say he's doing well, but I can't speak to the issue of corruption now in that context, even if it were happening, though I'm not seeing it. But even if it were, what moral do I have to speak to that? Because the moment I start speaking to that, already know what they will do? They will attack me. They will say the time Musa Belete was there when the poor talking about you ever open your mouth. You know all that kind of thing there. Why not Musa Belete or Koro? Why are you not Koro? They will start attacking me, talking all kinds of things there. And I didn't see Musa Belete as being Koro at the time, but there were issues of corruption raised at the time. But I couldn't speak to it, and I was there saying he was doing well. So when I start talking and open my mouth to that one, you know what they will tell me, say they will attack me. But there's sincere thing I will be talking. So at that time, people will say you don't have the morals to speak. At that kind of time, you keep quiet because there is a future. Everything you hear us saying today, we'll say it tomorrow again. That's why we are careful. We proceed cautiously. Don't let this small money that they be giving you. You call on the radio. Then you say Liberia is better now. Things are better in Liberia now. People listening to you. Tomorrow, my brother, you will still want to speak. And at that point, when you want to speak, people will attack you. They will tell you, say, shut up. That today you see wrong. When the other government were there, did you see any wrong at the time? No. And you see some of us, what we are saying today, we said it. All of the CDC administration, ask all of these CDC people there. I talked off to her before. My own sister, Baza sister, Ruth Coco Collins, I talk. Justice Minister Fred Musa, we still protest. So we don't people who say things that we were mumu, or no, we are administration because we said we love him so much. No, we were blunt and we said what we could to help him. And he saw it fit. And that's one good thing about the CDC officials. The CDC officials, they were always open to criticism. They didn't care. You know, yeah. Let me tell you this story. Though it will hurt some kind of way, but let me just put it aside. It was during after the COVID time. You know, I saw this jeans, good day from ball passing around here, doing all kinds of rudeness, doing all kinds of things. I just look at him and laugh. Under the CDC, I was at Truth FM before I traveled for the hunger, and I came back. I went back again, this time on the US program. I had to go back, and that was all. No other trip for CDC I ever went on. Under the 6th year of George Weah. The only best opportunity that came quite close, but did not do, Was one time I received a call from the Minister of State's office on Natana Magale, and then I was being asked, "Oh, Amy, yeah, we need your passport and everything." And the Minister of State about to make some European tours, and we want for you to be on it. I give my passport and everything. Give my passport, everything. Expecting that we have gotten a call. Perhaps maybe something pop up. So the minister, decided to replace me with James Goode Flomo of Spoon Network. And he went on a European tour. That a human being there today passing around here. Say Unity Party, Monotet. The CDC people, they were people who were tolerant. The Spoon Network, that you see down there today. Most of them that you see them going on trips. Not us. Not us. You see, people may not understand what we went through for the sake of this country under we as administration. And that's why we will continue to appreciate people who are sincere. We will never pay you money for you to come praising. You will never pay money. Why you told your official and say you do the people job and leave from on Facebook? I didn't come here for praises business. No. Let us go and do it. And then the people will see it. The people will celebrate it. That's it. So we are not somebody that you pray for attention business. No. That you're Joseph Boakai people there. Whole day you're paying people to ruin their own integrity, their future, and everything. They're lying about everything. Let us hear today. But you see, God is wonderful. The country is not normal. Things are not normal in this country anymore. You see some of the things? Yeah. But I saw it in good faith. In fact, there were times that Henry Costa took picture with we are. Let me tell you something. You don't just stay for something. That one you didn't part the human being in the passing around. You don't stay for anything. There are times that Henry Costa then will come and take picture with we are. Then the guy will take the picture there. They show it all on Facebook. I remember one time my friend Daniel Sando posted something. He said, Abraham, we are opening your mouth whole day here and there. You see the kind of people that are taking picture where we are here and there. I say, but the thing I don't think that will demotivate me. You think we really care? Because why? We had a tolerant body that will allow anything. Today, we can see that. But should I have issue with people because I was replaced or whatever it is? No. I was having contract at RRA. I would have had 2 years on that contract. The next extension, they told me from there. They say I now want to be there. Oh no, we are administration. Did that demotivate me? No. You see, we're working for the sake of our country. There is nothing that can discourage us from working for our country. Even if you take away what you think matters to us, you lie. Unless the bad things happened, that's when. You see some of the issues? Look, we have sacrificed and we will continue to sacrifice for this country. You know why? Because the man we believe in is somebody who sacrificed for this country. You can't be believing in or we are, then you think you won't take away from the country. We had never ever intended to take away from this country. We are is always a giver. Now, don't wonder. You are being on Joseph Boakai who are being on liability to this country. So as a result, you will put your everything on the line because you won't be liability on this country. None of you can live a better life outside of being liability on this country because you have a liability in chief who is your leader. They say, show me your leader and I will tell you who you are. That it may you follow. We follow, we are. I am or we are Shane. That's my man. I can't change anything about that. You know why I love him? Because he teaches you how to give back to your country, how to do for your country. So I have time. Other CDC, look, I'm not even close to we are. One of the whole says, yeah, CDC. No. But do you think I really care about we are attention for me to serve my country? Once we are is doing it for the country, I don't have time. I never care about his attention. I was not seeking we are attention. In fact, in my whole life, I don't let the fancy around my bosses too much before they think that my presence will make them to know. I go do my job for them, to support them. And to do that job, it does not mean I have to sit down with them. I have to be out there and doing it to support them. These are things that we did. And we are where we are today. Even up to today, somebody can say, oh, Abby, you're too close to we are. No, we are has a space. I get my space. Everything you hear me talking about we are here is a thing that you yourself you know that I know. I'm just saying it because there's nothing about we are that is hearing that I gotta go to you and say, oh, we are what did you not do here today again? No, we are things that he does all of the time. They are visible, you can see it. So I said you don't want to talk about it. You gotta go to it as where do you day again? No. We are things you can see. I don't have to go to him to sit down with him before I know what we has done. No, to talk about it. No. So I don't have to get close to him before. No. What he's doing out there is more close to me. I'm seeing it. I can talk about it if I want to talk about it. So I don't care. Everything that we are set on is what you can do for people, what you can do for a country, that what you're thinking about. You think it can be look. And I was just telling my staff just now, if y'all sit down and think that this station will just what they call like that, we continue your support. Y'all get your lay announcement because the government here have decided to strangulate all the media entities and whatever. They are very wicked set of people. They have decided to strangulate everything. Tell the business people say, I don't do the year, but I don't get time for them. That God still get us and God will carry us. They have strangulated everything. They say we'll strangulate them and they will die as radio station. So you get a letter, we'll help each other. You help us, we help you. You get a letter announcement, you bring it, we'll be able to air it. Because we know times are high. We'll help you with your announcement, we air it. You get a late business you want to promote, we'll promote each other. Because we wouldn't depend on each other now in this country here. There's nobody there for us. So we got to just depend on each other. You get a late announcement, then you bring it. Don't just say you're coming free too. Because you get that help and help now. So you can't come and say, oh yeah, our station day, then you come free. No. We want to help each other. So you get a late announcement. You bring it, or you in the diaspora, you got your family there, or whatever it is, you want to promote your little business, you say you go to the put there, you call it jingle for me so that we can promote my business. Let's promote one another. You know, when the government wants to be very cruel and wicked to us, that is how we unite to say, look, we will stand together in these difficult times. And that is why it is, because we are not asking you for what we are not able to do. Everything we do here are sacrifices. Some people say, oh, why you can go to WIA for this? Go to WIA for what? I think about what I can do to support WIA. Then how can I go to WIA for something? No. You get a lady, you bring it. You get an announcement, you bring it. We get a coverage. We get an audience. So you don't got to have here on that one. We'll help each other here. They said that indeed they get their own place, you know. And you know, people may not understand some of these things, but there are times we have to work together to sustain one another. We'll continue to promote you people and work with and for you in this country. And we'll get there. Then people want to strangulate this station and whatever it is. Oh, now, Freedom FM, they strangulating it. Us, they do the city. Everywhere they go, they're doing it. But you know what? What they're trying to do is that they want to keep you in darkness. They say they got and give you a hard time too much. And they see then they acting they clever too much. So we won't steal from them. So whenever we can steal from them, instead we put them in darkness. And when people who providing light and then throwing light on all these TD there that we're doing here so that these people there. Because I want to generally there on our own side, they will not throw light on these TD there. So thereby we can support them. Because they won't be talking about how we are doing good things, but whereby we are stealing. So we're gonna they get their own station there that they will support. But when CDC they didn't divide anything. CDC they didn't care about which station is opposition or whatever it is. They believe that every station is a Liberian station, and then every journalist is a Liberian journalist. That's why you see when we are used to call for meeting. We will go there, and we are used to call everyone else. You will see opposition journalists. And people will do whatever they can, and then they say whatever they want to say. But when it comes to meeting, we are feel free to go there because the CDC they don't present it that way to say, oh yeah, the opposition journalists they are opposition station. Yeah, no, they didn't do that. So those are things
that the CDC did, and they were tolerant, and it helped the country. It helped the country. Actually, no regret, no regret. And I had no blame for any one of them, because I know that we're at Freedom FM. They used to take their jingle and they carry to stations that were opposition stations that would do whatever for them. That's what they used to be doing. I want government official then at that time. That's what they used to do. Did we have problem with them? No. It was their business. That's what they wanted to do. It's up to them. So why Unity Party don't want to do things, it's up to Unity Party. But one thing I know for sure is we will not die. We shall live. 6 years will pass. We go 1 year and a half already, almost half. We're almost in a half of the other year already. So we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. We shall not die. Because you know what? We shall live. And that is why it is. We will certainly live on and on. Your support is needed for us to live on. We got to be of help of each other. We got to give, and we give. That's why it is. We don't have money here. It's tough times. And you got to think about how to help us for us to help you. Because we own our own, that old time, right? That's what we need to do. And I will want to say we are grateful to you for everything you continue to do for your country. And, with God, all things are possible. And we can make it to work, right? So we will. And subsequently we'll come on phone drive or something like that. Yeah, but again, we are interested in not just taking money, but we want to do something for you too in return. That's why we are saying you get your announcement and thing and whatever it is. We don't just want your money. There's some of you who don't have anything. If you don't have anything doing, you just want to give. Yeah, we appreciate. But equally so, we equally using this station as a platform to connect people, solve problems, and that's why it is. It's just as it is. So we are asking you to just do that, and we'll certainly get there. So call us, and right here, *7 and *1# is our code here. So let us get to the lines, interact with you, call us, and we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. Let's love our country, people. We're not going to violence. Nobody going to spoil this country. But people will account for their actions. That's one thing we can say for sure. We are getting there. We're hearing that the Negro Town people are planning protests. I don't know how they intend to do that concerning the suspension of their representative, Destin Sibo. They said they're planning down. They think that starting here, it may go far. Can you give me your alert? El, what are you doing?
Yeah, good evening to your line.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Yes, your line. This is the voice of Tabu Rasta joining you for 0.4 to be precise in Zimbabwe.
Go ahead quickly.
To your line, my attention has been drawn to the deception made by the vice president when he visited the certain camp. Your line, you know what the vice president said? He said to the players that I'm going because he said you had a business schedule because the president gave you a job to do so. You are going, but you will be praying for them. You hope and pray that the unity that was in the team, that one team, do the leadership of President we are the men who you call common men. He said you are hoping and praying that God should give that same unity that was between them. And the time they were playing, he said you know anyone like the super ego. He said he took dancing for all the field during those days. And then this is the men today you're referring to as common men to your life, high level of deception. But thank you for the opportunity, man.
Wow, that's great. And thank you so much for your contribution. So just send me another message that police killed a bag rider in front of my office and hit him with a baton, and he fell in front of a taxi. Could you imagine that? The police, the country is happening. And what are you doing?
Yeah, could even end the event causing way on. Let me say could even to the listener. To me, it's about political slaughter and the I call it even from the Congress city in Congress as the official headquarters of the Mali Conservative Democratic Change. And people may appreciate you, always appreciate you for your video analysis from the lab when people have entertained the recklessness of Walker and his leadership. And you know, this government came to impose poverty and enslave our people. Just Mr. Walker, we saw this embarrassment and national disgrace ever since we told the Liberian people.
Hey, boss man, sorry. Hello, how you doing?
Good evening, TVIB.
Yeah, how you doing?
Okay, this is Lloyd D. Johnson, and I always prefer to be called citizen by loyalty, and I join from my Popo Corner Edition number 11, Quebec community.
Okay.
You see, as you were saying, Eddie, no sin go unpunished. Richard will not go unpunished. We will fight him in the district camp 2029. We'll make sure that he be out of the district. And when he out totally not doing nothing, at the time we will start treating the way they treated Samuka. Richard will not go unpunished. The thing that messing up because countrymen were denied. Other than that, Richard will going to be nothing in the district. We don't need him. We just will see for the appropriate time. We will fight Richard 2029. And he will be prosecuted. All our horses he building, he will pay for it. Thank you.
Good evening. Good evening.
Go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm inside Ramito Dennis at call from Painesville. My take on your issue today has to do with the team today. Why the bad president would do that? Just to come call for our game today because it's the case of the enemy man I want to cause us to do all those things. So it was just wrong for him to be down there today. And also the issue of the life about the media all levels, especially those that are supporting the opposition. And we said the people are going to meeting already. And they are resolved to silence your voices. So you have to be careful. And those lawyers that you have now, they can start sending stuff because they put there. When you start finished with the FCA, with the FCA issue, at the end of it, they will not get your transfer to do registration again. So they will start following your, in fact, they will start to lie on your knee or stuff. And deploy people on your to see out there.
Okay. We wish them all of the best. Let them try all of the tactics and techniques. Hello, how are you doing? Hello?
Are you hear me?
Yeah.
My name is Augustine Cook. And I join you from the city of Africa. Thank you for the program.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for what all you have been doing in the media landscape. But maybe on a serious note, when you were at True FM as a sports reporter, a newscaster, top show host, you are loved by many Liberians. And many people follow you. And people saw your balance in an analysis and critical national issue as a fair.
All right, thank you so much for praising me. Thank you that you praise me. I'm good. Thank you so much. See you. Hello, how are you doing?
Oh, good morning. Sorry. Good evening.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah, good evening to our best innovative, educative media practitioners. Mr.
Right.
AB God sent Winyo.
Let's hear from you.
It's not a broadcast devil sent, but the AB God sent Winyo. And you have my undiluted revolutionary salutation.
Go ahead, my brother, quickly. Let's hear from you.
For the recommendations and poker robot. And I joined you this evening from unknown destinations.
Why unknown?
Maybe ma or come on,
Okay, Guru, yeah.
But let me tell you, the people that put Pwaka Ifa, it's not us. There will be no they will put a Pwaka Ifa or no. Somebody that have no knowledge to work prophet. That means working government for the 2 years, giving one of your experience of prophecy, ever bring to work our country. Give me one. I tell the junior part exam, let's give me one. But you see what happened? The people that put Pwaka Ifa is the people that will work against Pwaka. Every today, I'm telling you, one of our brothers here was marched. Like even or Sako.
Wow. Or even Satcom, yeah. I think what my brother was just talking about. Somebody just texted me about the Satcom incident. Yeah.
The CLFC and the completed follow are breaking more than 10 police paper. You know what I mean? They run away. They brought their paper when the people keep on their home because they were angry to see their brother and their father laying down leftly. That brother was marked today. Very full of Sako. One of the boy, everybody on the cargo. What for us, we taking people every day. What of that? Anyone that knows? I don't think for our any sense. We don't wish evil. I don't think you will any sense for saying how you grab this country. Because when the play was full of people want to open, every your friend will not even get why to that incompetent waste to that mansion. Thank you.
All right, Poker. Thank you. Let me get on to the next caller. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, how you doing? Your life.
How you doing, boss man? Let's hear from you.
I'm William Carr calling for Ominga 54.
Yeah, Carl, let's listen to you, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. My attention due to the dream today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't get grace and you want to be honor grace. It's not possible. Just we are carrying grace, and you can't get that grace, and you think that you whatever thing you want to do, you'll be victorious. It's not possible. I thank you very much for the teaching. I call you my rabbi. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. Hello, how you doing?
Eddie?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Great, old Chief. Go on. Let's listen to you, please.
What's up, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my name is Eddie P. calling from Chickasaw Factory Memory Respondent Dependency.
Eddie, go ahead.
Eddie, you know, as you're watching the government law, you can take responsibility and fee for these students. You know what it takes? Most of the people on dependent use it, look at the broadcast of that whole program. Why you can't be a responsible government that can rescue our people? How long it would take to pay the people's school fee and you get people that stealing millions of dollars in your government? You can't recognize the people.
Right.
It's wrong. We call on the government to please look at the people. Please, government, don't look at the people. You get you're stealing around here. Then look at the people. You can't even support them. The people crying out. What you can be the compassion that we are? Then one day they went to the university, okay, free tuition. Joseph, please behave this way. Joseph, you behave wrong. Joseph, don't be wicked to your people. You keep to rescue our people, Joseph. Joseph, stop the thing you're doing. Shekhe is not 100 years. Most of the thing you're doing, it will not hold some of your boy or the great during it. My day will always in like New Year. It's wrong what you're doing to our people. It's wrong. And lastly, Eddie, for me, I don't like to go there on the 419 speaker. You understand it? They made a 419 speaker. But at the end of the day, we in this Kenya, we will go to Eddie and I continue telling you, even the national team, they can be the national team, 100-0. I have one person will pray for it, and we pray God for them to be there. Because they do it to us. They do it to us, Eddie. We must tell the people that we'll do it back today. If you are coming pray for the government or something, me, Eddie, it's not for me to eat here, I will eat here, but I will never pray God for the government to something. I will always pray God to see to the million market down for ADP saying it today. And I even want to see him.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let me get on to the next caller. Hello, how are you doing? Hello. Yeah, let me try to see whether I can get on this cable so that we can operate this way. All right. Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Let's hear from you, please.
Hey, thank you, teacher Leonard. No, that guy was printing you.
You say what?
I said the guy who was printing.
Yeah, you wanted to, all that thing you were talking there, you wanted to count down. Tell you say you will not count down, you remain up because I belong up. You will not count down.
You will remain to UP, you will not count down.
You will never count down. Useless man that I can talk about the time you were like this. You know how people have enjoyed me and praised me and ever. The whole country, what about it? Useless man that you remain your dungeon, you're there suffering, your poverty stricken. I think I eat, even smelling on you around you that you don't put your mom person on me.
The man is smart, but you know, teacher, that's smarter than he. Yeah, teacher, thank you. The only thing is that please don't be telling the man anything. You open it, so Kun can slow down. Let it make it be error. You gotta make it be. Don't open the man.
Yeah, oh man, they won't jump on them. Hey, no. That guy,
The man go to deputy, whole speaker go to deputy speaker.
Deputy speaker, then another one say Nigerian Parliament welcome him. Deputy
happy.
speaker.
You call yourself speaker, then you happy to meet deputy speaker for other country. You happy to meet your subordinate. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Funny people.
The whole country down.
Yeah.
The project taking the president forcing everywhere for recognition. Brother, people don't know you, they don't know you.
Yeah. Yeah. Tijolera, thank you so much, Tijolera, for educating our people. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, William, bro. And let me get on. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Yeah, good evening, teacher Lai. How you doing?
Yeah, fine, go on.
Yeah, they Thomas from my show.
Yeah, okay, Thomas, go on. But let me get on. These are the diaspora people, so we're getting priority, Thomas. Sorry. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, good evening.
Yeah, fine, boss. Let's hear from you.
Thank you for the show. If I want to ask one question, man, is it other country speaker already inviting the reserve speaker, or he just forcing himself on people to show that people are recognizing?
The man knows the got a rogue. The man knows that there is always Padam in traveling, so you're looking for him.
Yes, I don't know. Just people flying around and just on about. You just said something about 200 students in the EMU and that were affected by users shutting down because they were on user scholarships and stuff like that. Yeah. You're talking about doing President Weird and stuff like that. Look, let me tell you something. Baga will pick up the phone and call his friends. One of his friends, Aaron Costa, his nephew, you know, and you know, and one of them, Elon Musk, he will call Elon Musk and say, look, baby, that country is double. You are just talking about prosecuting people. If I not make a mistake, every single Saturday the last time in the Senate, you know, he said that everything you're doing here, people are cataloging everything. You just said something about prosecuting them. Even the 3 boys that were just brutally killed in Beer Martin, that case not that. That Jaja investigation that they did, all the motorcycles that they hitting, somebody are dying, somebody have been wounded today. All will be investigated.
You're right.
Let it just go ahead. 6 years is not 50 years. 6 years, not 100 years.
They don't know.
I can tell anybody. We were just there. Joe Biden was just here the other day. Joe Biden is out. Donald Trump is here. 2029, January 20th, Donald Trump will be out. The Republicans will be there. So that's it. That's how government looking. It's not for you, it's for the people. Whatever the people decide, that's what will happen. So just do what you're doing. Just go ahead. Right now, you can't respect no law. Just beating people. Oh, just going. Today, I saw some kind of video. Set a police officer and somebody fighting. Everywhere you partner, honor this experienced people. That thing just going. Right. Scatter, AB. Seriously, what is going on? You're complaining that President we're not talking. We're not having press conference every day. What is Baka doing? How many times Baka have press conference? Say he became president. Say he became president. How many times you have press conference? You address the nation. How many times? They were complaining that oh, President, we're not talking. He's not talking. He's not talking. How many times Baka have had press conference? Call media people. I'm not talking about friendly media people. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Everything you criticize yesterday, you're doing even double today. So, me I can tell them, their own corona is Donald Trump. It will be tough. It'll be tough. Thank you, AB.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. I appreciate that. And Thomas and 10D. Yeah, let me hear from you, Thomas. Yeah. And somebody just sent me the accident video, and I'm about to share with you people. The sudden accident that just occurred. They said that accident. They said that police killed somebody. That accident, in fact. Yeah, hello?
Yeah, hello, sir. Yeah, if you know, what we want to tell Richard Kuhn and let him continue with it. The year is not still here again no more. 2 years already gone, I can say it. So, they were part of then 2030, and which Liberian will be taking the decision that they made, they brought in all around the country. They will feed it, and their children will feed it. So we don't even thinking about what Richard Kuhn is doing until because we waiting 2029 decision in the country. So thank you.
Let me try to go on and with this one. Let me just show you this video that just popped up. This video was just shared. Thank you so much for sharing this video. Let me just try to share it with our folks. It's what kind of country they are? So what kind of country they are? So what kind of bad thing they are happening? Nothing. Is it what? And yeah. So I think there's a sound audio there, and yeah, my friend just told me. He was just telling me that he just bought one motorcycle in head, and asking us, and the parents were they said the motorcycle head. But that's bad. That's bad. How you been nagging people here like that? But let me can show it to you people so that you see it. There is something that we're just saying, and let me see here. Okay. All right. So there is it, right? So there is the video. So there is it. All right. So let me just try to share with you this so that you see it. Okay, so that's the commentary, and in the back from concerned citizens about an incident that occurred in front of SATCOM, which one of my friends and I talk about. So the killings continue. It's more than Ebola. It's more than COVID-19. The killings are continuing on a daily basis. So this is the video to that effect as well. I think it's here. All right, it is the Sin Satcom area. Yeah, so indeed. So this is the Sin Satcom area. So see here. So this is it. This is the Sin Satcom area. I think that's it right here. So I'm showing you. I'm about to link you up with the video so that you see it. Okay, we can remove this and then come up with this. All right. So let me just show you the other one. Yeah, this will take us here. Okay, so there is a video initially, and there's a different one here. Okay, that's the guy there. Okay, that's the guy there. This is so just days after they said graduate student issue fled to the conflict, they said they will see, they will regret, they will know who done who, whatever it is, the police were able to smash somebody, and the guy went straight into the car and he dropped his entire head. He just saw them lift to his lifeless body and rushing wherever they think the time, and that was he. All those people were here to attack the graduate student. This is what you've seen today. This is the result of that. So the guy's having a clear mandate. You see the car? You see the car here? You see the car here? Hit the ball. So you know human being. That human being here enter inside so bust the guy whole head off. There is the car. You see the car there? Human being head. It's the iron there. So the car we're discussing here. So see the human being head. So to tell you what happened, they hit the guy with a baton, helpless. His helpless body ran straight under the car, and the car bumped him out and burst his entire head. That's what you see in there. So you see what happening? We don't know what may have happened to the passenger, but they said the passenger also was also affected. Folks, this is how I can close the chapter. But this is just a day after Gregory said what he said. So thanks so much to all of you for the time until we are back here. To have a pleasant night. Enough is enough, and we can go home here tonight. Bye-bye.